in Jehovah.
Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley. Anything that comes out of his mouth should not surprise anyone, y'all. But anyway, before I get started, before I get too ahead of myself, shout out to everyone. Thank y'all for supporting my channel. Thank y'all for commenting on my videos, liking my video, even disliking my videos. Thank y'all for sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel. I humbly appreciate that, and I will always appreciate that and appreciate the love too. Today is Friday, so what are y'all plans for this weekend, y'all? What is y'all plans for the weekend? Let me know in the comment section if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. I understand. And yeah, I ain't got that much going on this weekend, so I'm going to a comedy show that I've been talking about this week. I can't wait to go. What else? That's about it, man. That's about it really for me. Supposed to be raining this weekend, but besides that, that's it. But anyway, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy, Charles Barkley. Now, we heard Charles Barkley say the most coonish things throughout the years. He said a lot of coonish things. Talking about how black Americans are lazy. Talking about how there's really no racism. How we need to get over it. How we don't need handouts. Blah, 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 blah. So now he's saying that immigrants built America. And I'm finna read a little a comment that he made during the NCAA. I think that was like having a break or something. I don't know. I guess it's an NCAA tournament going on, and he hosts, or he's like a broadcaster or something, or sportscaster, whatever you call them people. And I guess he was speaking, and he said this. I want to be careful with my words right now because this is a really touchy subject for me. I love that kid and his family. But the way some of these other immigrants are getting treated in our country right now is a travesty and a disgrace. I think there's a difference between amazing immigrants and criminal immigrants. And I think what's going on in our country, what we're doing to some of these amazing immigrants is really unfortunate and is really sad. And that's a great immigrant story. We have a lot of great immigrant stories out there. Their stories need to be told. But some of the stuff that's happening to immigrants in our country right now is really unfortunate. And it's really unfair. But immigrants built this country, and we should admire them and respect them. That's what he said. Now he's speaking about this basketball player that played for, let me see who he played for. He played for UConn. His family came down here from Ukraine or something, and they tell this beautiful immigrant story that we always hear. My family came down here with 25 cents in their pocket. They worked hard. I got a chance to go to school because we were poor, and now look at here, I'm here now. Basically, that story that we hear all the time from these immigrants that come here. Now, for Charles Barkley to be from Alabama, he never been around no Mexicans out there in Alabama, and he know that we built this country. I don't get why these celebrities or people in general, let me just not even put this on celebrities, but I don't understand why people get online or get on TV or get in front of a camera and say that immigrants built this country. What did immigrants build? Now, can I say immigrants might have repainted, remodeled maybe, but built this country? No. And I think that's very disingenuous and very disrespectful to our ancestors, because I don't remember any immigrants coming over here building anything. Now, they might have put a little paint here on the wall or something. They might have threw a little couple rocks on the ground or something like that. But my black Americans, my foundational black American ancestors, we built every inch of this country. Even when they say the Chinese built the railroad, they didn't really build a railroad. We built a majority of the railroad around the United States. Chinese barely did a couple 100 miles. They like, F this. I got to go back home, or I can't do this no more. And I think they were getting paid. If I'm wrong, was it when they say the Chinese was building the railroad, wasn't they getting paid? I don't know. I could be wrong. Y'all correct me in the comments because I don't want to put out no misinformation. But I think they was getting paid. And I just don't understand why people like Charles Barkley, that's a black American, a foundational black American, get online and talk this shit. I thought he was a Republican. I didn't know he was on this liberal side of things. At the end of the day, these are immigrants, yo. And if I was to go to another country, I would be treated even worse than I am. I couldn't do some of the things that these immigrants do here. Immigrants not being mistreated, they get all the good benefits. Do you know how hard it is in some places, even for me, when I was trying to get government assistance and stuff, I couldn't get it. But a funky flip-flop wearing immigrant can. An immigrant with no birth certificate, their birthdays are April 1st, January 1st, and December 25th. They can get it though before I can. Do you know how many single mothers out here, black American single mothers, can't get housing because of these immigrants? They can barely get enough food stamps to feed their family. They barely get TANF to get help. You know how hard it is for us as just black Americans to get that? But these immigrants get everything. How are they being mistreated? How? If you get deported, it's because of the rules of America. It is what it is. I was taught, white people said, all these different groups said, don't commit the crime and don't do the time. If you don't commit the crime, you won't do the time. That's what they told us. That's what they told black Americans when we used to complain about how they over policing us, they over sentencing us. You shouldn't have committed a crime. You shouldn't have hung with people that... Okay, so they should have never crossed the border. Or they should have left when their temporary work status was over. Or they should have left when their green card or whatever they shit expired. They should have went back home. Send their ass back. Send them back. Because I just want to put some game on my young people, man. There's an industry. There's going to be a lot of industries open right now. Man, I wish I was a little young to catch this way. I might still try to do it if social media don't work out for you, boy. I might get out here and do some work with my hand, pick up some trades, man. It's going to be a lot of openings that I think a lot of young black Americans need to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? With construction, with plumbing, with electrical work, all that stuff. It's going to be a wide open field soon. Because especially in Texas, man, I think Greg Abbott signed a bill about driving here or something like that, man, with the CDL shit, man. So I think a lot of black Americans should hop on that too. You know, especially if you're young, getting out of school, don't really know what you want to do, man. Hop on that road. You know what I mean? Make you some money, stack your bread. As you're on the road, start contemplating what you want to do, you know what I'm saying, with your life. If you want to be on the road for the rest of your life, or you want to parlay that money that you made into something else, you know what I'm saying? That would be my best advice for my young black people, man. Get your bread, get your money, because things are changing. In my opinion, things are changing. Certain industries that was popping 1 year ago is not popping no more. Think about it. 1 year ago, and those industries not popping no more. So to my young people, I think y'all should get into working with your hands for now, man, because I think that's going to be the money maker for y'all. Because a lot of the people that's in those industries that been on industries for 30, 40 years, they about to retire and pass off, so somebody need to do it. And keep in mind, black people, a lot of these immigrants are not good at building nothing. That's how I know immigrants didn't build America, because look what they building now. Look at the houses that they're building now. Look at the apartments they're building now. It's not worth a damn. These houses are not worth nothing. Nothing. Everything falling apart. They failing inspections. Everything they do is piss poor work. See, when we was building the house, even though we might be bullshit, maybe it took about 6 months to a year to build it, but those houses were standing strong and standing firm and still standing to this day. A lot of these new houses that's like $500,000, especially in Texas, they ain't worth nothing. They ain't worth nothing at all. Because the quality of it's trash, how they build it up is trash. Man, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Because I got horror stories dealing with these folks, man. When it comes to a house and getting a house and shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Buying a new house out here in Texas, you damn near taking a chance, man. Just like a nigga buying a prostitute off Harry Hines out here and not wearing a rubber, man. You don't know if you're gonna get burnt or not. You know what I mean? And that's how it is about buying a house here, man. For anybody buying a house in Texas, man, be careful. Make sure you get you a good home inspector, man. They can make sure everything is up to date. Make sure that everything is built right, because these foreigners that building this shit is fucking it up in Texas. I can just speak for Texas. I can't speak for nowhere else. But ask a lot of homeowners out here, man, that's having issues with their homes. You know what I mean? But anyway. But yeah, man, Charles Barkley, man, I don't know what's up with him. I think he just be flip-flopping, just be talking. That's all. He just be talking. Because he always say some wild stuff like that. For him to be from Alabama, for him to be a foundational black American, understanding history. You know, I don't know. Is somebody paying him? Because it seems like he flip flops all the time. He'll say one thing about black folks, then he jump to immigrants and stuff like that. Why he feeling sorry for him? Have Charles Barkley ever felt sorry for what happened to the atrocities of black Americans? Have you ever spoke out against the things that happened to us? That's what I want to know. But anyway, that's all I want to say, man. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna try to drop some more videos today. And I just want to drop this before I forget why it's on my mind. But anyway, salute. I love y'all. And give me y'all thoughts on the topic. Peace out.